Alright, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, well I hope children don't watch these videos, welcome to part 6 of the series, 10 to $1,000. There's been so many comments of you guys requesting more of this series, and as you can see, I'm not in my usual office. This is my old office back in my hometown, and here's where I would put my 100,000 plaque, and here's where I would put my 1 million plaque, but right now all that is in my new office. Here I do have Biggie Smalls, so yeah, that's enough. So here's the plan for today. First, we're gonna do a Bitcoin analysis. We're gonna see where the price chart is. We're gonna look at the charts. We're gonna look at the technical indicators. We're gonna look at a bunch of stuff. Second thing on the agenda is to pick the giveaway winner. I've been doing a $200 giveaway on Instagram. There will be way more giveaways in case you missed this one, but this is the second thing we're gonna do. Third thing on the agenda, a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions about futures trading, which I do want to elaborate and I want to talk about in today's video. And fourth thing on the agenda, I want to show you all the trades I've been putting in, just as we usually do on this series. So, 4 talking points, 4 points in the video. Let's go through one by one. But first, roll the intro! So you may or may not notice that I have a new indicator. It is called the Bird View indicator, and I said I would talk more about it in the future videos, so now it's time to talk more about it. So we have the Bird View Trading A and Bird View Trading B, and this is what it looks like on the charts. So we do get some sell and buy signals, strong and weak sell and buy signals, obviously. And when it says sell, it's not immediately an opportunity to short, and when it says buy, it's not immediately an opportunity to buy. Obviously, these indicators and these signals just help read the chart easier. Now, the bottom one is maybe more useful to me personally because it shows the money flow, and the money flow is so very important, guys. If we go to the daily chart, it's where it makes a lot more sense, right? On the 1 minute chart, it's usually no indicator is really precise on the 1 minute chart, because there's just not enough volume to show where the price action might go. So therefore, you want to look at the 1 hour, 4 hour, 6 hour. Obviously, the more you go down the timeline, the stronger the indicators become, right? So as you can see right here, we had a strong sell signal, and this was on 7th of September. And after that, we did have a pullback of 25%. So that's quite the pullback. Now, we didn't get a strong buy signal here at all, but what happened is the selling pressure went off. The selling pressure was not there anymore, and with just a little bit of a higher volume, Bitcoin started pumping again, just because people haven't been selling, right? Because the selling pressure is what keeps the price down, and if there's no selling pressure, it's just gonna go up forever. But as long as it goes up, there is gonna be selling pressure because people are gonna want to take profits. That's why it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And really, once it starts going up, if it keeps dipping and going back up and dipping and going back up, that is a very healthy thing, precisely for that reason, because people are taking profits along the way. You want to see that. If you see just up, at some point when it's really high up, a lot of people will take profits. All the people that haven't been taking along the way are gonna take at the top, which is gonna tank the price really far down. So that's why I say that it is very healthy to see corrections along the way, and it is very important to have these corrections along the way, right? So if you do want to check out the Bird View indicator, there will be a link in the description. You can use my affiliate code, or you can just manually type in Inspector20 to get 20% off. Right now, I just want to turn everything off. This is how you would normally see a chart, right? And I want to show you some of the free indicators that I use most of the time. So if we go to the indicators tab, I would usually search for the RSI, the relative strength index, because the RSI is really important to me. The RSI is something that I can read very much easily. Then I would also like to use the Super Trend, also a new free indicator just called Super Trend right here, and it is built in, it is completely free. And obviously, as with all indicators, you're gonna wanna look on the bigger time frames, right? So if you look at the 1 minute chart, it's not gonna be as precise as, for example, the daily chart or the 4 hour chart or the 1 hour chart, right? I'm gonna show you a quick example of a bullish divergence. So if you look at the candlestick chart, and I will turn off the Super Trend for this, just so it doesn't confuse you guys. We look at the RSI and we look at the candlesticks, right? So if I go from this candle to this candle, it obviously looks like a downtrend. But if we look at the RSI, from this candle to the same candle, it doesn't look like it's going down, the RSI is going up. So what is happening here is called a bullish divergence. So the price action will always follow the RSI. If it was the other way around, it will be called a bearish divergence. If the RSI goes down while the price action goes up, that's a bearish divergence. But here on our hands, we have a bullish divergence. And what happened after the bullish divergence? Price went shooting up, and let's just see how many. Let's just see the percentage of how much it went up to the current price. It's 4%. So 4% may not seem like a lot if you're doing spot trading, but if you're doing futures trading like I am, then 4% is quite a lot, right? Because on 20x leverage, 4% would be an 80% upside, which is insane. That's almost double what you put in, right? Just for a 4% gain. So mostly I like trading these divergences. I'm looking for the divergences even on the lower time frames. Sometimes even when I spot a bullish divergence on the 1 minute time frame, I will try and scalp it and just kind of get that like 0.5%, maybe sometimes a full percent of increase on 20x leverage. That's still quite a lot. So right now Bitcoin is sitting at $62,000. A lot of metaverse has been pumping because of what Mark Zuckerberg said, because of the announcement of Meta or his metaverse. I still don't have an opinion on that. I don't know what to think. I love where it's going, to be honest, but I don't really like where it's going at the same time. I like where the technology is going, but I don't like that people are going to live virtual lives instead of real lives. So yeah, those are some of the fears I have with that. But yeah, more of that I will talk in some of the future videos. Right now, let's just focus on the trading part. So a lot of metaverse has been pumping, a lot of NFT coins have been pumping, and I think DeFi will be next to pump. So DOT, Link, Cardano, perhaps. Those are some of the coins I've been looking at to get in on spot. Right now, I think we're looking at a correction to come. I'm pretty sure Bitcoin is going to test 60,000 once more. It doesn't have to be per se. It's just my thinking looking at the chart right now. It's not looking too bullish, as a lot of other coins have been taking Bitcoin's momentum, like Shiba Inu has been pumping. I don't think that's good for Bitcoin. I think it's good for crypto overall because it's getting more people involved that otherwise wouldn't be involved in crypto. But for Bitcoin specifically, it kind of drains the money out of Bitcoin and would have otherwise flown in it. Perhaps. Oh, would you look at this? We just spotted a bullish divergence. Wait, is it? No, never mind. There's no divergence here at all. RSI is going the same way the price action does. Never mind. False alarm, guys. False alarm. But it is time to pick a winner. All you had to do to enter the giveaway was like this photo, comment, and follow me on Instagram. That is all you had to do. And I see that this picture has more comments than likes, so I think either some people didn't like the picture, and if you didn't like it and the comment picker picks you, then you're not gonna win. Unfortunately, those are the rules. But maybe some people have left multiple comments. Duplicates don't count anyway. So anyway, yeah. Let's just see what's gonna happen. There's even one guy that said that if he wins, he's gonna name his son Inspector Mindblow, and I really hope that guy wins because I will hold him to his word. Alright, recording the video live and recording a story for Instagram. We're gonna pick the winner of the giveaway right now. Obviously, guys, there's gonna be way more giveaways in the future, so be sure to follow me on Instagram at Inspector Mindblow right here for all the future giveaways. Right now, we're gonna pick a winner out of everybody that has been commented, and the winner will be picked in 3, 2, 1. Who's the winner? All right. Shit-tastic. Well, NFT all the way. Let's go, man. You have won the giveaway. I will need to go to your profile, though, and see if you do follow me, because if you do, then you have indeed won the giveaway. So, following 17 people, you're following me, and you're following Mr. Beast. Okay, that's pretty cool, but you are following me, so you have won the giveaway, my man. One more thing, ladies and gentlemen, there will be way more giveaways, as I said, in the future, and I will show you the transaction that I have actually sent the money to this person that has won the giveaway. There is literally no scams. Whenever I do get a sponsorship deal, I want to share that with you guys, with the viewers. So, as I said, way more giveaways. The more sponsors I get, the more giveaways there will be. From NFTs to actual crypto and everything else. So thank you everybody for participating, and see you a little bit later on my YouTube to watch this video. Right, guys, third thing on the agenda is to answer some of the questions you guys have, and I'm looking here at the Instagram and a lot of questions I've been getting about the futures trading, and just want to answer some basic questions like, what does it mean to have isolate isolated and cross wallets. So I'm gonna start with that. If you choose the isolated wallet, that means that whatever you put in the trade is the maximum amount you're willing to lose. So for example, if you enter a trade with $10 and you pick isolated, you will not lose more than $10 ever. If you get liquidated, you will lose $10 at max. But if you choose cross, then you might lose your whole wallet even though you have put in only $10 for the trade, right? So I would recommend always going for isolated. Can you tell me when to sell short or when to buy long exactly? No, I cannot. It's impossible to know. If I would know that, I would be probably a multi-millionaire by now, but I am not. So really what I do is try to analyze the charts as best as I can with as many indicators as possible. So the more indicators say that the price is going to go up, the more I am sure that it is going to go up. But even if all the indicators in the world say the price is going up, it can still plummet down. So none of this is 100%. You can never be 100%. It's all about having patience and having the best possible timing to enter the trade. So for example, right here, I would have never entered this trade right here. There is no possible way in the world to know that this is where it's gonna stop. But if you have entered the trade really anywhere around this area, it doesn't have to be the absolute bottom, you would still be in massive profits, right? So that's really the thing, to kind of figure out where it's gonna go from there. You don't have to sell the absolute top and you don't have to buy the absolute bottom. It's all about just making profit all the time. That's the whole point. Like, if you could have made 10%, but you made 5%, you're still a winner. You've made 5%. You don't have, a lot of people look at it, yeah, but I've lost 5%. No, you have actually gained 5%. You've not lost anything. That's the same as if I was to say, yeah, I've lost like millions because I didn't buy Bitcoin in 2011 because I didn't know Bitcoin existed back then. So, you know, it just doesn't make sense. So profit is profit, guys. With bigger leverage, you can win bigger or lose bigger as well. Exactly. So this is how it works. If a coin goes up or down 1%, it is, you measure that 1% times the leverage you use. So for example, if I have 30 leverage right here, and the coin goes up 1%, that would mean that I have gained 30%. So 1% times 30, right? If it goes down, I will have lost 30%, so 1% times 30 is 30%, right? That's the basis of it, and that's just the basic thing of how it works. I keep making these stupid profits, only $1 profit or loss. How did you make $76 from 10? Well, I started really small. I started with half $1 winnings, and I just kept on winning. I had like 15 or 20 successful scalp trades, where I've each received just a little bit of money, Once I got to around $20, oops, camera stopped recording. Once I got to around $20, guys, I upped my leverage to like 75 or 100. And if you go 100 leverage and it goes 1% up, you will have doubled your money. But if it goes 1% down, you will have lost everything pretty much. So it's very risky. It's something I would definitely not recommend doing at all. It's just that I'm a degenerate and I just wanted to do it faster. So that's why I did the 100%. I would never recommend it. Of course, I would never ever recommend it. I would recommend you use 5 to 10x leverage and not more than that. But then again, it's your money, so you can do whatever the hell you want with it, right? And I want to show you one more cool thing, how to actually see your profit or your loss and how to calculate it. So yeah, and as you can also see, I do have $1,000 in the wallet. Talk more about that later. So let's say I enter this trade with 25% of my wallet on, oh, that's 100x leverage. Never mind. I'm gonna pick 25% leverage, 25x leverage. I mean, and that's around $6,027.77 So let's go right here. You see this little calculator right here, and I hope you can see it because this is a little bit weird. I'm gonna have to put it like this. So now, as you can see, this little calculator thing right here, you click it, and obviously I'm using 25% leverage, so my entry price is the current mark price, which is $61,743, and let's say my exit would be at the all-time high at around 67,000 for Bitcoin, and obviously the quantity is 6,027 USDT. And so my initial margin, my initial entry would be with $246, and I would get over 200% from that, so 525 would be my profit plus the money that I have entered with. So 500 is just the pure profit. If this trade were to go down, and this is a really good trade on 25% leverage, this is an amazing trade. But let's just, for the argument's sake, say I want to do 100% leverage. So the percentage goes up from 200 to 850, and with $61 I will have made over $500. And now if for 100 leverage I would use over 200 bucks, so with 200 bucks on 100 leverage I will get 1,700 bucks from this trade, and which is a pretty much impossible trade. You're never gonna do this with 100 leverage, because once it goes up or down, 1% down, you will have already been liquidated, and you won't have the money in your wallet to kind of go through with the trade. So that's why I never recommend 100%, 100x leverage, I mean. Right, if you do have any other questions that you want me to answer about the basic futures trading, about really explaining how to do the basic stuff, the really important things, and just let me know any questions you have. I'm always happy to answer on camera and off camera. You can always message me on Instagram. I always try to reply, as anyone will tell you who has ever sent me a message. I always try to reply, especially if it's a viewer who needs help. I always reply. Sometimes when it's marketing stuff, I don't always reply. Sometimes when I don't like the project, I'm not gonna reply at all. But if anyone needs help, I always reply, right? Right, so with all that being said, here are all the videos I've recorded of the trades I've been putting in. So for the last part of the video, let's go through all of the trades and see what I've been doing for the past week. Here we go, man. You love to see it. Rest a little bit more with... So first trade I did right here was on Ethereum, and this was in between the 5th and this episode of 10 to 1,000. So as you can see, my size right here was with $50, and I've been $13 in profit, so 27% on 60 leverage. 3 minutes, 30%. Very good. Thank you very much. I have taken that profit, and onwards we go. Here we go, man. You love to... All right, now you're gonna see an example of what not to do. Here is how I've been opening orders and kind of gradually entered the trade with 25% of my wallet, with 25 more, and 25 more as it kept dipping. And it kept on dipping until it hit my stop loss, and I've been liquidated faster than you could say cookie. Let's just watch and learn. Well, now let's just hope. Here's what happens really when you play with 50x leverage. So let's just see. I've just entered a trade, already $7 loss. A buy order filled, last buy order filled, and now I'm at $20 loss already. And the last one has been filled as well. Now let's just hope. And I was hoping from here it'll bounce back up and I would take a little bit of profit, right? But it fell below. Stop loss is not gonna get triggered, but by the looks of it, yeah, it's still breaking down. It's not looking good on the short term. And stop loss triggered. That's it, fastest trade ever. And this is the quickest I've lost $40 ever. Damn. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna make up for it. Don't worry. I'm still looking for a good position here. I did set my stop loss at minus $13 this time, and my take profit is above the all-time high at 64,990. And it'll give me a profit of $200, and that's gonna cover my previous 2 trades, plus I will have profit. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. I to be honest, just want to see once Bitcoin smashes the all-time high. I kind of want to be in a trade, you know. Viable, especially if you just use support and resistance. And see, from the same trade, it just triggered my stop loss, but I should have stayed in the trade. I would have been in massive profits, right? So for the break-even trade, I have gotten the $40 back. I've gradually exited the trade. As you can see, it did go back up as I have predicted, and I have gradually exited the trade as I have gotten back what I've lost in the previous trade. So let's look at the next thing, what I've done when I continue trading the same trend. So we're still looking at the same trend. And here I'm looking for a good position to enter. I'm waiting for it to dip a little bit more down. And right here it has established a trend reversal, as it did put in a higher low, which is usually a good sign for a trend reversal. And I wanted to find really a good position right here for the lower high to enter and kind of go with the trade until Bitcoin reaches and breaks the all-time high. 89, which would trigger my stop loss, which would be find a good entry, and another 30 bucks have been added to the futures wallet. Oh, would you look at that? And yeah, the trend reversal has been confirmed right here, and we're going steadily up, and it's looking good. Let's see if another 20 bucks added to the futures wallet. So all is good, all is well. There's a couple more videos I want to show you, but I will keep that for the next video. These I will delete just so they don't stay here anymore. I've been waiting for to show you guys this for a long time. And here's the thing, I told you I will talk about the $1,000. Yes, I put in more money in the futures account just so I can trade a little bit more. That has absolutely nothing to do with the $10 to $1,000 series, but I did put in one trade with more than 300 bucks back when I didn't have that much on the wallet, so I'm not sure if I should count that or not. Either way, we are right now at around 150 bucks. Right, and that's just because I win and I lose all the time, and it's kind of, you know, it's kind of going good, but it goes up and it goes down, and I'm getting liquidated, but I am winning at the same time, so I'm steadily going up, not as fast as I would have liked, perhaps. But if you guys think that I should include that one trade that I made with around 300 bucks where I've earned a little bit more, then that would take us to around $200. But if you guys think that that's something I shouldn't include in the series, then I should just keep with the 130, 40. I think I'm around. I will need to check. I have it on the video where I can actually check how much I had, so I can just trade with that amount of money. But either way, guys, let me know what you want. If I go with the 200 bucks, then I would probably finish the series a lot sooner. But if I go with the 130, 40 bucks, it's still gonna happen, hopefully in the next couple videos. But yeah, this has been fun. I always love this series. It's probably my favorite series on the channel. We must start the spot trading series soon as well. I have a couple ideas of what we should do there. Also, I've been asked a lot about a Discord group where I teach you guys how I trade, and I've been thinking about it and I like the idea, so if that's also something you want to see, let me know in the comments. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.